Alrighty guys, before this video does start, I want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to Certified for using code BlueFierce on FOODIE Apparel. Shout out to you because you did use code BlueFierce. And if you guys want to go ahead and earn a shout out just like this one before the video starts, please go ahead and either buy my merch, send me a picture via the email link in the description, or you can go ahead and send me a picture of you using code BlueFierce on FOODIE Apparel and showing that you actually did purchase either the merch or the FOODIE Apparel. And I do now have this brand new email which you guys can go ahead and send me fan art, and you will also get shout outs in the beginning of the video if you guys have any fan art you guys want to go ahead and send, or anything like that, or just really kind notes or whatever. Yeah, there are going to be some disclaimers down there with the email, so just so you guys know. But let's go ahead and get into the story time now. And yeah, again, one more shout out to Certified for using code BlueFierce on FOODIE Apparel. Let's go ahead and get into the video, guys. This question never really gets asked, but I want to go ahead and explain my reasoning why, because I think it's a really good idea. But look at what just came in the mail. I already opened it, as you guys can see, but this is what I got in the mail. And I don't blame you guys. You have no idea what this is because it's way too tiny, but I'm going to go ahead and put a picture up on the screen right now, and you guys can see what I got. It's an awesome little cool silver koala origami necklace. It's so cool. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the first round. Alrighty guys, so it is actually the next day when I'm recording this, and I thought doing a voiceover with face cam would just be a bit better than me trying to explain this while playing the game as well. So there's just going to be some background gameplay for you. And yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and get into the question that does not get questioned much, and that is, how did I get a koala to be my main channel logo? And everything around my channel kind of revolves around a koala. So yeah, so starting off, that the skin that I use today, the koala onesie skin, is actually not my original skin that I started out when I started this channel. The first skin that I actually used for like the majority of my channel, probably, or probably not since I've been uploading so much more, but for the first half of my channel was the skin that I made on my phone. Picture up on the screen will be popping up right now what it was, and you guys might remember this because I'm sure there's some OGs watching. So yeah, but anyways, that was the skin that I fully made by myself, no templates of skins or anything like that. So that was actually based off of It's Austin, Zyper, I Beat Your Score, because those were the YouTubers that I loved back then. So yes, that skin does kind of have like a try hard PvP kind of, you know, vibe to it, because that's what I kind of wanted. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, anyways, so you know, just fast forward some time, and I really wanted to get a logo for my channel because I was getting into 2D intros, and I really wanted to get a logo to go ahead and kind of represent my channel. So I contacted Inside Out GFX, and he made me this really cool bee looking logo, or just, it was a letter B logo, and I'll put a picture up on the screen right now to show you guys what that logo was. You guys might remember that as well. And I roll with that for pretty much, I probably would have still kept that unless if I did not get a skin reshade by YouTuber Jess. So someone randomly, YouTuber Jess back then, made me a skin reshade, because back then I was really not shaded that well because I made it. It was not a good looking like shaded skin. So I remember YouTuber Jess adding me on Twitter back then, saying that she just reshaded my skin, and it was awesome because it looked really cool. And I think she did make some minor adjustments to the skin as well, so it kind of looked a little bit different, and it was awesome. So then I also asked for a skin pack, and if you guys don't know what skin packs are, I remember I wanted a skin pack because Zyph got his skin pack, and it was like him dressed up as Mario, a chef, like zombie, and that's pretty much what a skin pack is. It's taking your skin and like putting it in like a cool outfit or whatever. And yeah, anyways, I get that skin pack, and in that skin pack were many different skins, but it was mostly onesie skins, like animal onesie skins. I have no idea. And then I also remember getting the reindeer onesie skin for Christmas time. And then I also made the pumpkin onesie skin for Halloween time, which I will be using that skin soon. So, yeah, but anyways, getting off topic there. There was a panda skin, which, fun fact right now, that pandas are actually my favorite animal. But back then, I didn't want to go ahead and copy everyone else for using pandas, because I do think pandas, even still to this day for things, are definitely overused by designers, or like, people naming themselves with panda in them, and that is definitely okay. I have nothing against that, but I definitely didn't want to do something that had, pandas, like, if you guys get what I mean right there. So I ended up going with this koala onesie skin, because one, I really liked that skin too, and I think the panda onesies in that skin pack didn't really look that good. I didn't really like it, so I went with the koala onesie skin, and I just thought this was going to be like, like a week or like a month maybe of me using the skin. I'll just go back to it, but I really liked that skin, and I started using it way more often than I did my old skin, and I was like, I've just been using this skin, so I kind of think that I might do a skin change. So that's what happened. So I pretty much dropped the B logo. I don't really know what happened to that. I just really didn't feel like using that logo anymore. And then I remember uploading the video saying that, or I think there's a video, I forget, I'll have to find it maybe, that I was switching skins, that I'm no longer using my old skin, but the old skin had a blue bandana. If you guys remember, I'll put a picture up of my old skin on the screen, and that had a blue bandana. And since I actually did make that old skin, I wanted to go ahead and incorporate something from my old skin to the new skin. That way I could always remember that, like my old skin and everything. And that was the blue bandana. So actually, it's covered by the onesie on my skin, but if you do take kind of the hat layer off, you will see that my skin does have a blue bandana on it, because it's obviously me in a koala onesie. So myself has a blue bandana still on. I just copied and pasted the face of my old skin on to the new koala skin. So yeah, that's pretty much how the whole koala thing started on the channel. And then that is when I wanted to go ahead and get a koala logo. So I actually made the first draft by myself of the logo, and I'll put a picture up on the screen right now. I used paint.net, people, and this just shows that you do not need good things to make like good content or good graphics or anything, because I made this in paint.net, which is a amazing free, it's pretty just like the knockoff of Photoshop. And I ended up making my own logo, and it came in I saved two sizes of it, like one large file and one small file of it, because it wasn't like vectorized, or when you would shrink it, it got really pixelized, and when you would like enlarge it, it got like really blurry. So I saved two files of it, because I didn't know what I was going to be using it for, which is really funny. But I knew I couldn't use that logo forever, but it was something that I made. That was one of the things going into this, where I wanted to make my own logo and not have someone else make it for me. So that is when I decided I need someone to go ahead and just like keep the same concept, but make it better, make it look more realistic and real and cool. So that is when I contacted K4Dude. So back then, people really weren't into mascots or like logo designing or anything like that. Nothing big how we see it today, because I know like esports and all their like logos, how they get like these cool logos and all that stuff, and people are like constantly showing their work. Back then there really wasn't that much going on, or maybe there was, but I really wasn't I didn't know that much about graphics back then. So there was only this one guy that really stood out to me, which was K4Dude, and I contacted him via Twitter. And those mascots that he made were not cheap. They were in the hundreds of dollars to pay for a mascot. And I remember contacting him saying, I already have my whole like line out of my own mascot design. Like, I made this. Do you think that you can go ahead and just make it better and make it look real and all that stuff? And he was completely fine with it. And I ended up only paying $45 for him to go ahead and make me like this brand new mascot, which was great back then, because I would have probably had to pay, like, he could have just made me pay for a whole new mascot design, but he gave me a huge discount off, and it was great. So yeah, and it was really hard to contact him at times because like he just never would reply. So it took my mascot make like the whole logo made, or the whole time of it being made was like 3 months, I think, and it was crazy because I was like always wondering when it was going to be done. And then finally I remember the Twitter message from him, and it was a link, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. And it was awesome because he actually saved 3 versions of it, or 2 versions of it, one with the blue outline and one with the white outline. I originally went with the white outline, but then I moved to the blue outline because I just think it kind of does look a little bit better. So yeah, anyways, that is how I got to, you know, this whole entire koala logo theme on the channel. And that's how I'm still, you know, the koala theme's still here. I'm not changing my theme or anything. But that is how, or that's why I had the koala as my channel logo. So yeah, and I have like merch made and everything. It's awesome. You can go ahead and buy some merch, link in the description. Go ahead and buy some. You will go ahead and earn a shout out as well. You just have to go ahead and send me proof that you actually did buy it. But I do know that there's one person that did buy a t-shirt like a day ago, so I don't know who that person is, but feel free to go ahead and let me know who you are, and you'll go ahead and earn a shout out. But yeah, anyways, please make sure to go ahead and give this video a like, subscribe with those post notifications on, oh my gosh, and don't forget to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I already said that, but make sure to go ahead and comment. That's what I meant to say. Oh my gosh, I cannot do outros, guys. I'm so bad at them. But yeah, anyways, that is it for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.